Hey guys, Dave Vapes here. We're in the garage. I just got done snow blowing, so I literally have like, 5 different layers on. But anyway, I thought it'd be kind of cool. This came in 2 days ago it's Vaporfi, but it is the V-Grip 220. I basically found this on Direct Vapors for $15, and as you can see in the back, it takes the 18650 batteries, so our mag that's broke, that I still have, we'll be able to use these batteries in here, so they just don't go to waste, I guess. But I'm going to take off the cellophane, we'll go down below, we'll open it up. It's pretty straightforward, we'll just kind of like look at it. But yeah, alright guys, we'll be right back. Alright. Now with all the cellophane removed, we can open this thing up. Alright, here we go. So here's our mod. I mean, like I said, pretty basic. I know a lot of people like these smaller screens. I really don't care, about them. But I mean, they're nice. And then we'll see. We'll see what kind of... For 15 bucks, I'm not really, expecting a lot, but... Anyway, here's our security code for our validation. Here is our quick start guide. This is basically like our manual. I do keep all of these, so I have every single mod, every tank basically, or anything else that I have. I do keep all of the manuals, so I'll put that back. And there she is. So there's my 5 millionth one that I have. But basically, I mean, that's it, It has this pretty big fire button. It's got the 510 threads. That's where our batteries go. So plus, we would want the, a negative. There's our vents for our battery whenever it's outgassing. Plus or minus. Micro USB port. As I said, I mean, it's nothing too fancy. I mean, whenever you got it compared to, my Avenger, it's a little bit shorter. And we'll put the drop on this, And just by like a little bit. And then if you lay it, it's a little bit skinnier too, I guess, or not as wide. Oh, the door keeps coming off. I don't know about that. I mean, that's not putting any pressure. Shake it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Here's side, our fire button on that, and our fire button over here. So, yeah, we'll throw some batteries in this and see it turn on, I guess, basically. Alright, hang on, guys. Let me throw the batteries in here. Alright, guys, so we're back. I have the batteries installed. And before I shut the door, I like to look at this because sometimes it could be kind of confusing, but your number one is your positive. Now, like, should your positive go, on the other side or upwards? So our positive, there's our button on top of our 18650 battery. So that's our positive. Our negative is this flat area here. That is our negative, and that goes upwards, Sorry about sniffling, it's fucking cold. So here we are. I did set the date and the time. I played around with it for a couple seconds just to kind of get a feel for it. But basically, this thing is having such a hard time trying to focus. So basically, it's like everything else where you're just going to hit the fire button 3 times to go into our menu. Then you have our negative and our positive. Yeah, and that's kind of cool. Like a little clock on it. Something a little gimmicky, but I mean, I guess kind of cool. You know, if you're vaping and don't have your phone out and want to check the time, I guess. But it has a lot of features. And playing around with it for a couple seconds, I kind of got it. But still, there's probably still so much more that this thing can do that I haven't discovered yet. So we'll get into it. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. So there's our time. So we'll hit plus. Now this, I think, is updated or something, but it's got USB. I try to plug it in and nothing really happens. So yeah, if you wait too long, it starts 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now you don't want to... Oh, now it's trying to detect. Okay. Okay, I don't care. Stop. Okay. So there's our temperature. It's on nickel, so we'll hit plus. There's our TCR mode. Plus. Here's our power for like our wattage and stuff. Come on, man. Just focus. Alright. Plus. Go back to our clock where we can set our date. And our power, our coil. So this is basically like our front screen, I guess, if we wanted. Yeah, I know there's no atomizer. Plus. So to change this, while this is blinking, we'll hit minus. Now it's blinking on nickel. We could hit plus. There's our titanium. Stainless steel 316. And then back to our nickel. So if we want it, we hit the fire button, or we can wait to lock it in. There it goes. So 1, 2, 3. Plus. Now here's our TCR, so we'll go to minus. There's our M1, M2, and M3. So depending on, whatever settings you like on here. But I don't really play around with this because I just don't. I pretty much only do wattage. Look at that on the camera. It's crossing. All right. Anyway, 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. So plus, back over to power. We'll hit minus. Now we have our puffs. Our time, back to our amps, we'll hit minus, go back up here to power, lock it in. Now that everything's locked in, we can change it with our plus or minus, all the way up. Now this thing scrolls super fast, so we'll go up to that's our max, our 220. They do sell a 80 watt version of this. For the same amount, we'll start it at 90 whenever I put my drop on here. Come on. See, this is something that... This is, Smock does. Where it's this decimal, every fucking decimal. Which they could get around doing half, half a percentage or half a watt. On up, but they, I guess it scrolls pretty fast, so it doesn't really matter. But if we hold our fire button and our minus button together, we'll go and do stealth mode. So this basically will let us, fire our crap, I guess, to help save on battery life. But we'll take this off as well. Stealth mode off. Now we'll hold down the fire button again and the plus. Now this will get us into our screen. How long do we want? Oh, crap. How long do we want? And you scroll through it with the minus button, you know. Do we want to keep it on 30 minutes off? So that's it. I'll leave it on 2 minutes. So plus, and we got our preheat options. Plus USB charge. It was off. I put it on because I don't have a charger. I don't have a battery charger yet. I mean, I do want a battery charger. Now this isn't. I mean, this is just happening on screen. See the scrolling that it's doing? It's not really doing that in, I guess, life. It's not doing it if you look straight at it. It's just doing it through the camera. The camera's picking up slow. So, what is that? Hertz? I guess that's what does it. If it has low hertz or whatever. So yeah, we'll throw our drop on here and we'll take a couple puffs off it and call it a day. Alright, hang on guys. Alright, so we're back on top. I got it just set. Of course, as soon as I click it. I have it set at 90 watts. It does pick up my coil. It's a 0.16 ohm. So we'll give it a couple vapes and call it a video. Nice. It seems like it's a little slower to heat up. Maybe just, yeah, because it takes like a quick, maybe a quarter of a second to really start, going at it. But, it seems good to me. And it's discreet. Like, that's what I like about it, where it's small, it fits in your hand really nice. Kind of like, not like my Avenger. The Avenger's huge, compared to this. So, that's it. And then I also have a loop RDA that will go over for this, because the drop's kind of fucking huge on this thing, but, that's what I have right now. The tanks will also probably be huge. Any tank besides maybe the Smock Stick Baby tank. But yeah, anything else would look ridiculous on this thing. So, I like it. Originally, I bought this for my brother because he vapes. He had a Tesla, and the whole board and everything just was done. It just burnt out. So, I went on there and I found something cheap. I said, hey, hang on, let me look. So, I went online and I was like, looking. I found this. I was like, man, this would be sweet. And by the time I texted him and said, hey, I got something coming in, and I'll give it to you. He went out and bought a drag. So, it is what it is, I guess. But now I have a new mod. So, whatever. Alright, guys. Peace.